Hey, beautiful creatures, welcome back. Wow, words are hard. That's stupid. I'm not gonna delete that. Sorry about it. But hey, hi, how are you? This message is for Leo. Sun, moon, rising, anywhere in your chart. If this video found you, maybe there's a message here for you. But welcome. Hey, how are you? I've got some cards here for you, Leo. Our first one is the Hawk and Thistle with graceful persistence. I just feel like both, like, the hawk is really strong and has to like weather a lot, but also this plants with the thistle, it's like tough skin, you know, graceful persistence. You've been working at something for a long time, taking a lot of slack maybe for something that perhaps you don't feel like you deserve, but toughing it out, weathering that storm, right? That's going to lead to great things for you, Leo. We have clarity and mountain. Yeah, again, she's like sleeping here. She looks tired. Like whatever it is you have been going through, it has been exhausting. Like climbing snowy mountains. I can't imagine that be easy in any way. It's so interesting because like usually when I record for Leo, it's like a very fiery, fast, like pulsating energy almost. But you're really like almost like docile, like the sleepy little like kitten kind of person here. Something's under your skin, I think, and it's taken its toll on you, and I'm sorry for that, Leo. We have nature signs. Be receptive to subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. It's a really pretty card. It reminds me of like a tarot reading I watched once where she was talking about how like go out and sit and listen to the message in the trees. Perhaps that's something that would be good for you to like drown out anything else. I don't know if you can find a piece of quiet. I know it's hard where I live to find anything quiet. But that, even if maybe you put on like sounds on your phone on YouTube, like nature sounds, and just sit and whatever like comes to you. I don't know. Just some advice. We have strategy, journal log. I'm just noticing there's like a key inside that lock at the top. It's like you're getting there. You have everything you need to reap what you're looking for. I do feel like strategy is in place for how you go about taking that opportunity, and that's pretty obvious from the cards. Let's take a moment with that. I do think finding balance is important because I see like a pentacle in the middle of the book. I also see like a compass and like an eyeglass. So it's like you have good luck on your side. The universe has your back. I think that's the key to the opportunity that you have. But really sitting down and like thinking about or strategizing where it is that you'd like to go. Where would you like this next push forward after this graceful persistence, right? I think things have maybe changed from when you first started. And yeah, because like it's the card number 21, which reduces to 3. And 3 is the number of like the self, right? So like I feel like you yourself have changed, have grown, and I think what you started out on this journey, on this climb up the snowy mountain, right? What you started that for has maybe changed over time, and that's okay. That's great. That's honestly how it's supposed to go, right? So just adjust things instead of, I don't know, like tiring yourself out. We have Libra for Leo. And again, I just see balance. I just see finding balance in whatever it is that you're trying to work towards. I think that maybe you've reached a wall in some things and it's time to take the path of least resistance. And that's how you'll kind of find balance again in that situation, if that makes sense. and tobacco offering. So maybe it's like tobacco is honestly such a beautiful offering, and like over the summer I was like lucky enough to attend some like indigenous ceremonies, and that was kind of like a gift. So it's like you would wrap this tobacco in this beautiful red cloth, and people who were like helpful to you or kind to you, you would gift them to, or like the chief or the gods, or just like any activity you're doing or like knowledge that was shared. It was really beautiful. And I feel like maybe that's not what spirit's encouraging you to do with like the gifting of the tobacco per se, but the mindset of it, I think is something that we should all carry every day, right? Like that could, I don't know, only lead to really beautiful things in my mind if we were just all showing the appreciation and how grateful we were for, I don't know, other people in our lives. That's just my opinion, and that's just kind of what I'm getting from that Leo. So, okay, and let's get a few more. Okay. These cards are a little slippery, so every time I go to pull one out, I kind of like push it back in and need to get it reshuffled for myself. Oh, okay. Okay. So we have a bunch of cards here, and we have two at the side. So let's read this pile first. And we have death. Yeah, transformation, right? Like, death is so beautiful because, again, I'm not saying it's like a good time. It's probably a terrible time when you're having to release things. Like, that's painful in its own right, right? Even if it's just like decluttering. Like, that is, for me anyway, really stressful. So, but know that it brings good things. You're getting rid of the old, welcome in the new, right? Make space. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Hanged Man, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So let's talk about these guys. Yeah, I feel like you've been tired. You've been exhausting. I feel like you've been like almost in defense of yourself in some ways. With the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I feel like you've at least felt like you've had to defend yourself in a long way. But the Hanged Man is really showing me that like it's time to change your perspective of things, and that's gonna let like, again, you're feeling like trapped in this Eight of Swords energy, but the swords are facing down, right? You're in a circle of protection to understand these perspectives and energies and feelings that are moving through you right now, right? Because again, I feel like maybe you're getting a taste of, with this graceful persistence, this like clarity, you're getting a taste of what you thought you wanted or what you thought your goal was, but it's time for a bit of a readjustment. And that's going to take a lot of the stress off your shoulders. And I think that being grateful and showing gratitude for the things in your life that are working are going to help you just kind of shine light or attention to the areas that are not working, and you can release, right? Because that Nine of Pentacles, that's really beautiful. And what I also really like about this card particularly is like in this deck, this is a modern day witch deck. She's not a young woman, because like Nine of Pentacles is like financial freedom, right? But and usually that's like it's been depicted as like a younger woman in like her prime, but like this is like an older woman. She looked like she just retired, and she's in her garden. She's appreciating everything she's worked for. This is what you should be in. And again, age doesn't matter. I'm just saying that like it's something that you've been working towards, wanting, longing for a very long time, and you deserve to have it. It's yours. Let's take these last two cards and see what they say. The Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay, interesting. Two fives. Thought and passion. I'm going to take the top card and the bottom card. Well, second from the bottom and second from the top. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, so I think it's like a choice you make. It's like, because like in the Five of Swords, like it's like someone wins, but someone also loses, right? Like we have two people walking away upset. So is that worth the fighting and the defending yourself for that victory when it's like a real loss for other people that you possibly care of? Or just communicating and getting to the bottom of all the real issues and having a better commitment relationship, just like a more stable kind of commitment with each other. Whoever, maybe that's with yourself, a project, a person, whatever it is. Take it how it resonates. Don't let me put labels on it and it confuse you and think it's not your message, okay? So I think that's like a choice that would you rather be right or would you rather be happy is kind of what I'm picking up. And we're going to take the top card here. Yeah. So Wheel of Fortune. I think you're going to make the right choice. I think in the past, maybe there have been obstacles in your way where you felt like there's only been one choice and that's to do this. But I think you realized that sometimes, yeah, it has to do with this Hangman, right? This perspective, this Death card, this releasing. You are shedding the skin of an old version of yourself because you see that there were things about your habits or personality. I don't want to say personality. There's things that you're doing that were a deficit to you. They're working against you. You see that now, older, wiser, right? The Wheel of Fortune is turning. So I definitely feel, and Leo, your sign's in there too, right? Because there's usually a lion in the corner. But I definitely feel like this is a really important message to just take some time. I feel like the nature sounds, the messages in nature, a nature walk, if you can get out there, if you live in nature, near a trail, would be beneficial. Maybe it's not the trees that will speak to you directly. Maybe it is. But I feel like that's just a really great way to like modern day meditate when you don't have time. You still got to get that exercise in, right? So like go for a walk and maybe unplug the headphones or just leave them low. I don't know. I would say unplug the headphones. But, then I would have to listen to my own advice, which is hard for me sometimes. But I think that you'll come to a revelation there. To how to find that balance, right, to go forward. And we've got 3 cards here from The Universe Has Your Back, because the universe always has your back, Leo. And we have, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Hell yeah. When we're in the right vibration, we can do anything, right? And I feel like that's not even like, that's just like fact. It's like when we're in a good mood, we feel like we can accomplish things. So how can we like stay in that good mood all the time? You're Leo. I feel like you've got the secret to it somehow. Let's see what else the universe wants to say. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Hell yeah. And heckin' right and all that stuff. And lastly, oneness is my true nature, which makes me giggle a little bit, and I love you so much, Leo. But every Leo I've met in my life is a little bit of a narcissist, so maybe this is a lesson. And I put it actually over the tobacco offering, so maybe it's like, yeah, being grateful, understanding the connectedness that we all share within each other, and how we are all one. We are, creator and creation, and that'll maybe help you balance, because I do think it's like a balancing game. This grateful persistence, it's just you're out of balance, right? We want to keep going. We just want to find the right footing. We want to make better choices. When this is my nature, that also falls on top of the 4 of Wands and 8 of Wands, right? Communication leading to better commitments and relationships, again, with ourselves, people, jobs, whatever. Yeah. Well, I love that for you. I hope that everything works out in your favor and you're able to, because you do have clarity, right? So if you're ever thinking that like you're confused in this, you have clarity and the Hangman. You will find the answers that you seek. You just need to give yourself that silence, that peace, right? To hear it. And I think that's maybe why nature signs has come up. Because I do think walking in nature, the modern day meditation trick, or driving with music, that's also good, like modern day meditation, I think. that'll help you figure it out. But I love your guts and gross fits, Leo. Have a great day.